Good morning, ma'am.
Good afternoon, all. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible. You are audible.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Priscilla, we shall start the program.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon and a pleasant welcome to one and all gathered here to celebrate the International Women's Day 2021. Prayer is the song of the heart. It reaches the ear of God even if it is mingled with the cry and tumult of 1,000 men. Let us begin this propitious program with a prayer song which will be followed by Flo's anthem.
கருவாக்கி உருவாக்கி எனையாண்டு காத்தருளும் இறைவா நன்றி. எங்கும் நிறைந்தோனே எல்லை இலாதானே, எங்கேயும் எப்போதும் என் குலம் காப்பவனே. நெஞ்சம் துணிய துணையாய் வருவாய், நேர்மறை உணர்வுகள் பெருகிடச் செய்வாய். உடலில் உறுதியை பெரிதாய் தருவாய், உனை உணரும் அறிவை என்னுள்ளருள்வாய். சுற்றம் அனைத்தும் காப்பவனே, செய்தொழிலின் ஏற்றம் தருபவனே, எடுத்த செயலில் வெற்றி கொடு, என் ஆற்றல் பெருகிட அருளை கொடு. கருவாக்கி உருவாக்கி எனையாண்டு காத்தருளும் இறைவா நன்றி. வல்லமை தந்து நீ வளர்ச்சி கொடு, அகத்திலும் புறத்திலும் மலர்ச்சி கொடு. வளர்ச்சி கொடு, வளர்ச்சி கொடு, வளர்ச்சி கொடு, வளர்ச்சி கொடு.
மலர்ந்த பூவே சிகரத்தின்
With pleasure, I invite Dr. Venkatalakshmi, Dean of Women Students, Shift 2, to deliver the welcome address.
A very pleasant afternoon to all. Every year, the Dean of Women Students and FLOR's Forum for Loyola Women Students organize the International Women's Day celebrations in a grand manner. This year, because of this pandemic, we have the celebrations in virtual mode. Shiro. Shiro depicts a woman admired for her courage, outstanding achievements, and noble qualities. Shiro 2021. Various competitions like poetry, solo singing, dancing, mask designing, calligram, Queen with Clown, both in online and offline, were conducted during this year, and the students have shown enormous interest and participated with great zeal and vigor. First and foremost, I invite God's presence in this program. I'm very happy and honored to welcome the chief guest of the day, Madam Srimati Ramana Saraswati IAS, Additional Commissioner Admin, Hindu Religious and Charitable Endowments Department, who has accepted our invite in spite of our busy schedule. Thank you, Madam. I take immense pleasure and joy in welcoming our Reverend Father Rector, Reverend Father Secretary, Reverend Father Principal for the celebrations, and I thank them for their unstinted support and encouragement for all our events. I place on record my sincere gratitude to Reverend Father Samuel J. Seelan, Controller of Examinations and Director, Loyola Men's Hostel, for accepting our invitation, and I welcome him for this program. Thank you, Father. I'm extremely glad to welcome our Deputy Principal for his constant support, critical observations, and motivation. Welcome, sir. Have great pleasure in welcoming Reverend Sister Alice, Director, Loyola Women's Hostel, for her gracious presence. I'm highly privileged to welcome our officials, vice principals, deans, heads, coordinators, and faculty for this great event. I'm joyful to welcome Reverend Father Justin Prabhu, Director, Office of Media Relations, for this program. I'm delighted and share my joy in welcoming our dear women faculty whose presence makes a difference. I rejoice in welcoming our office bearers who organized Shiro 2021 in an effective manner. I'm happy to invite all my beloved students whose presence makes us joyful all the time. Once again, I'm happy to welcome one and all who are witnessing this program in Google Meet and in YouTube. Thank you and welcome you all.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request Reverend Father Samuel J. Seelan, Controller of Examinations, Gala College, to felicitate and bless the gathering.
Respected Chief Guest, Ramana Saraswati, Additional Commissioner, Hindu Religious and Charitable and Endowment Department, Dr. Durga Devi, the Dean of Students of Shift 1, Dr. Venkatalakshmi, Dean of Students of Shift 2, Dr. Melchius, Deputy Principal, all the staff members, and my dear students. At the outset, let me greet you all a very happy Women's Day. Really, Loyola is very proud of you. The presence of girls in this campus is a great blessing and a grace for all of us. Very often I have observed during the college days and the graduation days that the rank holders from postgraduate departments are mostly girls. And not only in academic rigor, but in culturals also, you contribute a lot. As the director of the hostel for the past few years, I would say the role of women staff members is really, you play the role of mother. Whenever you observe our boys depressed or sullen or withdrawn in a class, immediately with a lot of motherly love, you approach and then you counsel them. I've known several staff members, women staff members, paying the mess fees of our poor boys. So in a way that your presence surely makes a lot of difference in Loyola College. We are very proud of women staff members and women students. At this time, I would like to give just a brief message for the girls. At this age, when you are moving from girlhood to adolescence, I would say that you follow the right idols and imbibe the right ideals. When I say what is right idols, I would say that they are role models. Who are those role models for you? The heroes in the silver screen cannot be your role models. Look around the world. I would say that Mehta Patkar, a graduate from Tata Institute of Social Science, is a social activist. She is actively involved in Narmada Bachao Andolan when the level of the dam is raised and many people, tribals, Dalits were displaced. She was a social activist fighting for the rights. We can have Mehta Patkar as a role model. And another one, Greta Thunberg, 18-year-old girl from Sweden, challenged the whole world. She is an environmental activist. She said, you betray the future generation. And she's a voice to reckon with. You can follow Greta Thunberg. And of course, Malala Yousafzai, an educationist, a Nobel laureate, who raises her voice for the education of the children. These are the role models that I would say that you need to have the right idols. Right ideals. What are these right ideals? I would say that value systems. At this age, when you are growing up, you need to have the right ideals. Let me say it in Tamil, Aram Porul Indam. Aram, moral values. When I talk about moral values, you need to follow. We have to compare ourselves with those who are higher than us. That means, நான் உண்மையாக இருக்கிறேன், நான் கடினமாக உழைக்கிறேன், நான் கையூட்டு இல்லாமல் பணிபுரிந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறேன். எனது ஆபீஸிலும் அதே போல் சில பேர் இருக்கிறார்கள். ஆனால் இந்த உலகத்தில் என்ன நடந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறது? நம்மை விட எல்லோரும் உழைக்காமல் இருக்கிறார்களே, எல்லோரும் லஞ்சம் வாங்குகிறார்களே, நான் மட்டும் ஏன் அப்படி இருக்க வேண்டும் என்று நம்மை விட தாழ்ந்தவர்களை நாம் ஒப்புமைப்படுத்துகிறோம், கம்பேர் பண்ணுகிறோம். Whereas in moral values, we have to compare ourselves those who are more sincere, more hardworking. பொருள் என்று சொல்லுகின்ற போது நம்மை விட குறைந்தவரோடு நாம் ஒப்பிட வேண்டும். எனக்கு ஒரு வீடு இருக்கிறது, வீடு இல்லாதவர்கள். எனக்கு ஒரு வாகனம் இருக்கிறது, வாகனம் இல்லாதவர்கள். எனவே பொருள் என்று வருகின்ற போது நம்மை விட இல்லாதவர்களோடு நம்மை ஒப்புமைப்படுத்த வேண்டும், கம்பேர் பண்ண வேண்டும். இன்பம் என்று வருகின்ற போது நம்மோடு இணைந்தவர்களோடு ஒரே வயது, 50 வயது பெண், 50 வயது ஆண், 50 வயது உரிய ஒரு முதிர்ச்சியோடு கண்ணியத்தோடும் நடந்து கொள்ள வேண்டும். 20 வயது இளைஞனை போல உடையெடுப்பதோ இருக்கக்கூடாது. எனவே இன்பம் என்று வருகின்ற போது நம்மோடு சமமானவர்களோடு. எனவே இந்த மூன்றிலும் ஆரம் என்று வருகின்ற போது நம்மை விட உயர்ந்தவர்களோடு, பொருள் என்று வருகின்ற போது நம்மை விட குறைந்தவர்களோடும், இன்பம் என்று வருகின்ற போது நம்மோடு சமமானவர்களோடும் நாம் நம்மை கம்பேர் செய்ய வேண்டும். This is a message that I want to give it to all the girls. Happy Women's Day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Father. Even during the pandemic, FLOS, Forum for Loyola Women Students, has been active throughout the year and is happy to project to you the annual report for the academic year 2020 to 2021.
FLOS Annual Report 2020 to 2021. FLOS, the Forum for Loyola Women Students, is an association exclusively catering to the holistic development of women students on campus. It creates a platform for the women students to develop their skills and enrich their knowledge. It also looks into the various concerns related to women students on campus. The FLOS office bearers work under the aegis of the Dean of Women Students, and execute need-based thematic programs. The theme of this academic year 2020 to 2021 is based on the Cartesian philosophy, which means existence precedes essence. As the first program of the year 2020 to 2021, the webinar on Gender Equality was conducted on 11/9/2020 through the video conferencing platform Google Meet. Dr. Jayashree Venkatadurai, Assistant Professor, Department of Visual Communication, Avinashalingam University for Women, was the resource person. Both men and women students actively took part in the session. The resource person focused on various issues and concerns related to gender equality. The main elements of the program were defining gender equality, social understanding, problems faced by the women, inspiring women leaders. Many interesting questions were posed to the students, and the resource person gave answers with apt examples. Fitness Precedes Focus, a webinar on women's health and precautions to be taken during pandemic period, was held on 16/10/2020. Dr. Chitra Ramanathan, Senior Consultant, Chennai Fertility Center, was invited as the chief guest and resource person. The chief guest shared her expertise and the precautionary measures to be taken during the COVID-19 period. The highlights of the session were an introduction and explanation about novel coronavirus and COVID-19, attention and awareness of one's own health and the preventive action or measures to protect our own selves. Reminders to keep in mind in this pandemic period: how to handle this new virus and the disease, preventive measures like wearing masks and social distancing, how to use masks and how to choose masks. After the session, the students raised questions and their doubts, and the resource person clarified all their queries. A webinar on emotional challenges in online learning environment was organized on 6th November 2020. Ms. Anita Yalini, Counselor, Loyola College, was the resource person. The highlights of the presentation were defining stress, imbalance between resources and challenges, happiness, how to cope up with stress, isolation, frustration, anger, long screen time, internal locus of control, external locus of control, worrying about a problem. A training session on the insights of government jobs organized by the Office of the Dean of Women Students and Placement Cell of Loyola College in collaboration with SSB Institute for Central and State Government Exams was held on 19th February 2021 through Zoom app. Mr. Sukrit Bhushan, mechanical engineer from Mumbai, certified in human rights from IGNOU, with 5 years teaching experience in training people for government bank jobs for SBI and all nationalized banks of India, was the resource person. Mr. Sukrit Bhushan addressed on the key topics how to apply for bank jobs. He also interacted with students and cleared their doubts through a question and answer session in the end. He encouraged the students to take up UPSC exams and post office exams, which will directly place them in the position of a government officer. The International Women's Day 2021 is being held today, 8th March 2021. P. Ramana Saraswati IAS, Additional Commissioner, Hindu Charitable Endowments Department, is gracing the occasion and will address the women students. Shiro 2021, the interdepartmental competitions for women students were held, and the prize winners will be honored with a video tribute. The Women Staff Achievers for the year 2021 will be recognized with a video tribute for their achievements and awards during the year 2020 to 2021. Thank you.
I now invite Dr. Durga Devi, Dean of Women Students, Shift 1, to introduce the chief guest of the event.
தோன்றின் புகழுடன் தோன்றுக அஃதிலார் தோன்றலின் தோன்றாமை நன்று. சேஸ் திருக்குறள். Be born with qualities of great reverence. If not, it's better not to be born at all, says Thiruvalluvar. I take immense pleasure in inviting the chief guest of this grand event, Srimati P. Ramana Saraswati, IAS. Having completed B.Tech in Chemical Engineering, Srimati P. Ramana Saraswati took charge as Deputy Collector, Vellore in the year 2003. She served as Assistant Commissioner Exercise, Kanyakumari, Assistant Divisional Officer, Tenkasi, Additional Collector, Relief and Rehabilitation, Kanyakumari, District Revenue Officer, Tirunelveli, District Revenue Officer, Land Acquisition, NH47, Joint Commissioner, Civil Supplies and Consumer Protection. She was promoted to Indian Administrative Service in the year 2017. Madam served as General Manager, TAC TV, Joint CEO, TNEGA, and at present, she renders her services as Additional Commissioner, Hindu Religious and Charitable Endowments. We are extremely happy and privileged to have you amongst us, Madam.
Pleasure is mine.
It is my pleasant duty and honor to invite Srimati Ramana Saraswati, IAS, to address the gathering.
Hello, friends. I'm extremely honored and so privileged to be sharing this afternoon with such incredibly amazing and beautiful women. I extend my wishes to each one of you on this International Women's Day, and in first hand, thank the organizers of this event, and a special mention of my friend Mrs. Aparna for being an instrument in inviting me to meet the creators of this new world and the new generations ahead. Now, the audiences or the participants of this event are in the best phase of their life, most unforgettable and with many cherishable moments wherein they could sculpt themselves, introspect, self-assess, design, craft an image of their own and a style and own a personality. Today we celebrate womanhood, a global day to celebrate the social, economical, cultural, and political achievements of women. It is a call for gender parity. Unfortunately, this year, theme of Women's Day is choose to challenge inequality, call out bias, question stereotypes, and help forge an inclusive world. Generally, women are personified as love, compassion, perseverance, patience, etc. But these adjectives may weaken us. At the same time, to challenge it, we cannot be arrogant. So my first thought is that why should I be treated equal to a man? I'm better than him in many ways in education, self-confidence, self-reliant, and of course, multitasking. Gender equality is not actually fighting against men or getting in from men. It is a basic right for a woman to be treated without bias. This disparity sometimes even is shown by one woman to the other. So, to challenge this, what can I do? To overcome this, I need to be non-replaceable. When I become non-replaceable, and I say non-replaceable, where there is no exhibit of my gender. Take for instance, if I'm a HR manager in an organization, I must be the best one to solve the problems of that organization and make the organization feel that I am not replaceable by any other more fit person. So there lies my success to be devoid of gender. So to be a non-replaceable, I had to build my own confidence, improve my domain knowledge, be a model to others, be a leader, and be followed by many. So this fights the disparity and has a positive edge also, where I can improve my personal skills and knowledge. It's a notion that celebrating womanhood is feminism. And feminism means dressing, choosing partners, being out of family relationships, and to mention that we are not under control of any male member of the family. But is that feminism? Then what is feminism? It's really an advocacy to a rational thinking for gender disparity and not shrugging our responsibility as a mother, daughter, sister, etc. But how can I say that? How can I explain this? Maybe I'll say through an example of my own mother. My mother, she's a primary school dropout, but due to her family circumstances, she was not able to pursue her studies. But she's a very voracious reader. She is the one who taught me and introduced me to the world of reading. She is a visionary. So this shows that there is nothing to do with education and to be a visionary. She wanted me to be a career woman unlike her. So my mother's aim was that I should be a doctor and my brother should be an IITian. Now it may not be impressive but in early 80s, for a lady who was a primary school dropout, knowing about the entrance examination for medical colleges or an IIT, that was really eye-opening. So when I failed to get through the entrance examinations, she had a plan B ready for me. She is the person who suggested me to appear for civil service examinations. So that is there. This is a multitasking and a pre-planning, confident lady who was always planning ahead, having a vision for her family, for her, not only for her family members, it was the outer circle, my friends, my brother's friends always look upon her to get advice from her for their career and even family problems. To add on, my mother, though she wanted me to be a career woman, she always says that நீ என்னதான் பெரிய வேலையில இருந்தாலும் உன் சாப்பாடு நீ சமைக்க கத்துக்கணும். So you have to earn your living, learn to cook. So மற்றவங்க எல்லாம் டிவி பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கும்போது I was not allowed. So I had to help her in the kitchen. So I'll say like, நான் நல்லா இருக்கும்போது எனக்கு எதுக்கு I'll hire a cook. நான் வந்து ஒரு ஆளை வேலைக்கு வச்சுக்கிறேன். Then my mother told, நீ நல்ல இடத்துல இருக்கும்போது வெளியில எல்லாம் சுத்திட்டு வரும்போது நைட் ஒரு 12 மணிக்கு நீ வேலையெல்லாம் முடிச்சுட்டு வீட்டுக்கு வரும்போது நீ வெளியில சாப்பிட முடியாம வீட்டுக்கு வந்து ஏதாச்சும் சாப்பிடலான்னு தேடும்போது அப்ப போய் 12 மணிக்கு குக்கை எழுப்ப முடியாது. அப்போ நீயே தான் உனக்கு சமைச்சுக்கணும். So you must learn to cook for your own self. Then you can first take care of yourselves. Then you can take care of the rest of the family. So then she told, you are not dependent on anyone else to feed your own self. So that is where I understood the actual meaning of being independent. So it is not that independent alone, being economically independent alone is not sufficient. We need to be well equipped to face any challenges in our life. It is our responsibility to look after a family and bring up a healthy future generations, both mentally and physically. We must make our sons understand the value of womanhood and help them respect women, and our daughters to be self-reliant and confident. Freedom is not going away from our responsibilities. We must be vigilant to use our freedom judiciously and wisely. Now we have access to all information on our palms. On a swipe of a button, we need to think. Are we using that freedom judiciously to enrich our knowledge, improve our skills? So this judicious choice with proper limitations is our plan B to face the challenge we foresee on gender inequality and non-inclusivity. In short, celebrating womanhood is being brave, confident, self-reliant, judicious in selecting and identifying our limitations. I swear many of the ladies or women who are sharing the dice with me today will consent that this is what made them reach the heights what they are in today. So with this, my closing note, I have a request to each one of you to treat yourself and others with dignity, be brave and self-confident. Equality is not to be rendered by someone else. It has to be earned. Thanks again, one and all, for giving me a patient hearing and an opportunity to meet all beautiful girls here and ladies. Amazing woman. Thanks all. Good day to all.
Thank you, ma'am, for your powerful words. I assure you that it will stay with us forever. Up next, we have the video tribute to our women staff achievers for the year 2020 to 2021. Next in row, we have a video presentation to appreciate the FLOS office bearers for their constant support. Here comes the most awaited session of the event. Yes, we are going to announce the prize winners of Shiro 2021. Here comes the list of champions. To extend a token of gratitude to all those who are present here, I call upon Ms. Madonna to propose the vote of thanks.
Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul, by Henry Ward Beecher. First and foremost, I spread my most sincere thanks to the Lord our God for His grace and blessings. I express my deep gratitude to our chief guest, Srimati Ramana Saraswati, IAS, for her thought-provoking words and for having spared her vital time in spite of her busy schedule. I would like to thank from the bottom of my heart Reverend Father Rector, Reverend Father Prince Secretary, Reverend Father Principal for their continuous support and encouragement. I express my sincere thanks to Reverend Father Samuel J. Seelan, Controller of Examinations and Director, Loyola Men's Hostel, for having spent his valuable time to bless this occasion. I express my heartfelt thanks to our Deputy Principal, Dr. Melchis Gabriel, for having supported us throughout the organization of the entire event. My sincere thanks to our Vice Principals, Deans, and all the other officials for their constant motivation. I'm extremely grateful to our beloved Deans of Women Students, Dr. P.S. Durga Devi and Dr. S. Venkatalakshmi for constantly guiding us. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Reverend Father Justin Prabhu and Ms. Samreen, Office of Media Relations and Loyola College FM for recording the audio and streaming the program live. I thank Ovia Ravindran and Naveen Sethi for the technical assistance and Adarsh for capturing the memorable moment. I also thank Mrs. Amali Arul for her coordination and successful execution of every event. I extend my hearty thanks to my fellow office bearers for working tirelessly as a team amidst the busy schedule of exams. I thank all the participants of the Women's Day competitions for actively participating in all the online and offline events. Congratulations, dear students. I express my sincere words of gratitude to the women faculty of our institution for their valuable presence. Last but not the least, I thank all my fellow students for making this event a great success. Once again, I thank one and all. Have a great day.
Thank you, Ms. Madonna. And with that, we have come to the end of the program. Let us wind up with the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you all.
Thank you,
ma'am.
thank you. Thank you, thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Happy Women's Day to you, Durga and Lakshmi, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you, Thomas, sir. Thank you, everybody.
Durga ma'am, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.